Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The purpose of my channel guys is to share, create and make some tutorials. Today I will show you the 5 things to know before buying a laptop or computer desktop. Let's go! Make some computer tutorials. The best way to identify if the computer you are buying is worth of the price that the seller or store is posted online. Consult a computer technician if you had a doubt of the computer specs. Search to Google or go to YouTube and search what is the best computer for you that suits your budget. Number 1. The capacity of the power supply. There are 2 kinds of a power supply. Number 1, the standard power supply. Number 2, the 80 plus volt power supply. The standard power supply is the most power supply that has been using for all consumer company and even in school or office and home. The 80 plus volt power supply is for gaming computers and it's very expensive compared to the standard power supply. Second, the motherboard. There are a lot of manufacturers of the motherboard and there are 2 kinds of motherboard, namely the AMD, second, the Intel. So if you will build a computer, make sure to identify first what kind of build you want, either AMD or Intel. But for me, it is both good. Number 3, the processor. So there is also 2 kinds of processor, namely the AMD, the second, the Intel. So check first the processor of your computer before you decide to buy for it. If your motherboard is AMD, then you must buy also AMD processor. If Intel motherboard, the processor will be Intel also. The first, the RAM or the random access memory. There are many manufacturers also of the RAM, not just like motherboard and processor. It must be compatible with the motherboard and processor. If you plan to buy a computer, it must be checked first if the RAM provided in your computer is compatible with the motherboard and processor. The fifth, the HDD or hard disk drive. There are 2 kinds of disk in computer, namely the first, the hard disk drive or HDD storage. The second, the solid state drive or SSD storage. HDD is the most common use or the standard HDD that are using in all company that are using computer. This is now the 5 things to know before buying a computer. Number 1, the power supply capacity. Number 2, the motherboard. Number 3, the processor. The 4th, the RAM or random access memory. And the 5th is the HDD or hard disk drive. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. Please do comment below if you have something to ask. I am free to entertain all of you guys. Thank you and God bless.